I rolled it up. You're good.
Oh, okay. Hi everyone, Sarah here from the Paper Cut. It is Thursday. We're here for our live demo. I totally spaced on putting a Facebook post out there. Sorry. First we have to check sound and video. I have video, so let's see about sound. Totally spaced on putting... Oh, I do. Hi Virginia. Happy Thursday everyone. Last week you had me all week. So things are a little bit calmer this week. We did start processing orders. So we got about 50 orders out. And we have almost all of the comments pulled. My mom finished pulling all of the paperwork together today. So we're ready to rock and roll. Even though we got some out this week, we're ready to really hit it and rock and roll next week and get a lot out. So the goal is still probably the first week of October. That's the soonest we've ever done it. So, but we'll see how we do, because it's just Brian and I. Oops, there's my mom beeping. So, are you good?
Yeah.
Okay. So let's go down. Tonight we're just doing, I needed something mentally easy for tonight. So I'm just doing 3 of the make and take cards. These were in-person make and take cards, but a lot of you bought the kits. So I forgot to post what we're using, but they're also quick and easy make and take. So I'm going to do 3 of them, I think. So you should be able to just pull supplies and, you can work along with me, but I'm probably going to go faster than I normally do, or you can just watch and then do them after. So yeah, that we're just going to go down to the table. We're going to make it a very mentally stressless night because I'm not designing on the fly. So,
Can you go down?
Yep, you can go down.
Okay.
Even though I don't usually get too stressed anyways.
Okay, there you
I
go.
just kind of go with it. So for our first one, let's see, we have this kit, and this kit actually makes one of these 2 cards. Oh, hang on a second. Oh, yep, there I am. Makes one of these 2 cards. In the kit, you actually get both the pink and the blue version. You only get 1 piece of everything else, but you only get, and then we did put together this almost done card kit that has enough to do 3 pinks and 3 blues with 6 of all the rest of the pieces. So that's a new almost done card kit that's available. But let's go. Oh, I'm going to do blue because I have blue all set up. And you have to provide your own stencil. So you'll pick whatever stencil you want. If you have a polka dot stencil, great. If you don't have a polka dot stencil, that's fine too. You can use whatever stencil you want. I just had this set up for in person with this stencil. And then, let's see. Just looking for a blending brush. You'd think I'd have one handy here. Here we go, down on the floor. Okay, there we go. All right, so again, I am just taking the piece of cardstock in there. If you're using the pink one, grab a pink ink pad. And again, this was our in-person make and take kit. But many of you bought the kits. Now this card happens to have everything in it where you don't have to add a word stamp. Some of the other ones, you actually have to add your own word stamp to it. So, because in person, they actually stamped their own words. So I'm just stenciling whatever you want. Like I said, you do just pull a stencil from your stash, which I'm sure you have. It doesn't have to be polka dot. You can do whatever. You just want a little bit of a background. And if you're in a super big hurry at home and you need a birthday card, then heck, don't even put a background on it. This card is probably fine even without one. So for October Crafters Classroom, let's talk about that. So there, I'm probably good.
Are you
What?
going to do October?
I am doing an October Crafters Classroom. I'm still designing it. Tomorrow I will be here designing that one and then getting it posted. So So yeah, this card is so quick and easy, especially if you have the Almost Done card kit. You have an envelope in the kit. You have a scored card. You have a brown layer. Yeah, I'll talk about, just let me put this together and then we will. And if you want to ever trim my layers so you have a little bit wider border, you can. So this is what I mean in the kit. You have an extra pink. So you could have done pink instead of the blue. And then this comes pre-printed. So how easy is that for a... Yep, both, you get the pink and the blue layer. And yes, if my borders are ever too small for you, that is perfectly fine. Sometimes they're too small for me, depending if I've got glasses on or not. You can always trim off just two sides. So, hi Wendy. Wendy Little's on.
Nice. I'll be there in a minute.
My mom's busy. That's okay.
Working with a granddaughter.
Yeah.
A favorite granddaughter.
The only granddaughter, well, no, you have more, but only, I only have one daughter, yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you need a stash of super easy cards, this one is probably it. And then our party time and some foam tape, and you are good to go. So these were, why did I do this kit? Let's talk about that for a minute. So Brass and Bliss had done a magic card with this stamp on it, and you can put it straight or you can put it angled, and I usually do their printing for them for their class magic cards just because I have a pretty decent printer. And I was impatient. I asked the question and I said, are we still doing the birthday cake one? And then in my brain I thought, yeah, they're still doing the birthday cake one. And I went ahead and I printed it, and then they were like, no, we switched it up, which I knew I should have waited for a response, but I didn't because I was just being impatient. And so I ended up with the pre-printed cakes. So I'm like, I have to do something with these pre-printed cakes, and this is what I did with them. So yeah. And then you could add some glitter to it if you wanted to. You could jazz things up. Okay, so for our October Make and Take, I had mentioned that I was going to have it be called A Crafty Christmas because I want to work on just like our different craft papers, which I pulled a bunch today. This is the Grocer Craft. I don't know exactly which one I'm working with, but I pulled a bunch of browns and crafts. And we, in the class, it is going to be doing white ink on stamps. And the stamps aren't going to come in the kit. They're going to come as an optional add-on. So, and including, I have some of these left. So this will be an optional add-on until I run out, which is what I stamped this with. This stamp set, and it's got a matching die set, will be an optional add-on. You can use whatever you want. You're going to get the kit. It's going to be paper. It's probably going to have some die cuts to it. Gold also, gold, white, and craft, I am thinking. And the other optional add-on is going to be this stencil. Possibly the snowflake stencil too. I don't know. I haven't talked to Rob to ask what he has in stock. But so it's going to be white ink and gold ink on craft paper. So it's mostly going to be a paper kit, again, with your layers die cut, maybe some die cut words, and you're going to use whatever stamps you have, or you can add on the optional add-on of the stamp set and the stencil, or whatever you need. So anyways, that's where I'm going. I'm hoping to get it done tomorrow and get it posted this weekend so we can ship like within a week. So anyways, okay.
So you gave both the blue and pink paper?
Yep.
Okay.
You got both the pink and the blue. I only used the blue. The kit.
I'm on now. I'm catching up.
Yeah, she's catching up. The kit that we have, the Party Time kit, has the pre-printed cake layers, and you get pink and blue in there also, and it makes 6. So the next card that we're going to do, and these are not rocket science cards. These are just quick and easy. They were the Make and Take kit cards. So So the next one is using these pieces, which in the comment sold, there was a blue parchment, and that paper was used on here. So in here we have this guy card. The word does not come pre-stamped. That they stamped in class, so you can pull whatever word you want. In this kit, so the kits come exactly, I pulled these make and take kits from, what was left, which isn't a whole lot, but
So, Sarah,
yes.
Kathleen wants to know how you are feeling.
Oh, how am I feeling? Okay, after the half marathon, on Monday, well, I was super sore on Monday and Tuesday. Kind of your quads are screaming at you and you don't want to sit on the toilet because you have to squat and that hurts.
Yeah, I know what that feels like.
So yeah. And then last week, Brian had said to me, he said, you should just take Monday, and just stay home. I'm like, no, I will be fine. I'll be at work on Monday. And then Monday morning came and I'm like, you know what? I think I don't want to go
Yeah, I got
work.
here and you weren't here, and then I looked to check my email. And
Yeah.
you were staying
So
home.
I said I was going to stay home all day. I did end up coming to work just for a little bit to make a paperwork exchange. And then I'm like, you know what? I'm not feeling it. I'm going to go home. So Monday was, but you know what? I haven't taken a day off in forever with getting ready for the sale.
You deserve every minute of that.
So yes, I took a day.
Actually, you came in late in the afternoon.
I did. I came in for like an hour, maybe. I exchanged
You
some
said, "I think I'll
paperwork.
go home."
Yeah, and then I said, I think I'm going to go home. So anyways, so this one, super easy. There's one, you have to stamp, you have to provide one stamp, whatever you want. Card base, steel. Then you have the 2 layers, which I'm going to attach. So, but no, I feel good. And I went into the half marathon saying, I'm just going to do it once. I'm going to be one and done, even though I did one 15 years ago. But my goal was to run the whole thing. I ended up at mile 10 and a half. I just kind of went off the rails and was like, John, I just need to walk for a little bit. And he's like, that's okay. So I ran the last 2.5 miles.
So Jill says, please add all extra add-ons to her order.
Okay, can you make a note for me?
Yes, I did. And then Kathleen said, love the stamp. Yes, everything for me for the kit.
Okay,
Okay,
perfect.
just so that you understand what they're saying.
Yep.
All right.
And yeah, I will be emailing my auto ship peeps, but Virginia and Jill, you already answered me, so you're good. And I was going to try and design today, and then we were back pulling comments sold, and I was just like, you know what, we're on a roll. We're going to get them almost all the way pulled. So then next week we can really hit it, because everything, all the paperwork, well, I'm working on paperwork all weekend, but
That paperwork. Oh my
I know.
gosh. That was a real challenge.
yeah,
But
so
we got it done.
yep.
That part of it.
You got that part of it done, and I will work this weekend getting orders entered, because we still enter into an accounting system because our website is old. So it still all gets entered into an accounting system. Anyways, so we have the Fisher guy, and I'm going to pop him up with foam tape. Oh, Wendy Little said
Yep,
add
I
on.
got it.
Okay. Did you see Jean Clark too?
Yes.
Okay. Perfect. Thank you guys for responding right away, even though I don't have the cards designed. And then in November, we'll get back to the 2 kits a month. I actually already talked to Rob today. We were talking about November, so. Now that I've got the sale and everything behind me, I need to get back on in the groove of trying to get done ahead of time. As much as humanly possible in Sarah world. So I try my damnedest. It is just,
I can't
it's
even
just
believe
hard.
what you do, but oh my gosh. And keep it all straight in your head. Ugh. I woke up this morning, I didn't even know what day it was.
Well, that's because last week was all kind of jumbled.
Yeah.
So thank you guys for all sticking with us all week long, watching
Gosh.
every night. So besides, us being here, you joined us, which made it fun. Okay, Valerie Brown posted too.
Okay, I'll see it in a minute. I'm
Okay.
just pulling up Russ and Bliss. So.
Okay. Yeah, our sale wouldn't be so successful without
And
you all.
YouTube. I'll look at YouTube too. I'll catch up with you guys in a minute.
All right. So, and I forgot to put my glue press away, and it still works.
Oh, well, how about that?
Yeah. I just did put a little dab of a little dabble do-ya of glue underneath the end of my thing. I did not die cut the fishing line. That I drew. So I just popped up oops, I missed this little, oh bummer. Okay, here we go. I was wondering why that looked so weird. Hang on, technical difficulties because I didn't weed out my fishing guy. Probably optimal to do that before you tape it down. But yeah, I didn't do the fishing line just because it's kind of delicate, and I just thought for a make and take it's easier to just draw it, so that's what we did. Wendy completed all of her cards. Good job.
Oh my goodness.
That was a lot of them.
Okay, now I'm just about catching up with everybody.
Okay. Now, I did stamp a word. So in the thing, I put happy birthday. I put you're the best. And, that's all I had was happy birthday and you're the best. So my brother is a fisherman. So I think I'm just going to do another.
You're a fisherman.
Well, yeah. I fished when I was little. We went fishing in the Little Wolf River.
Sarah, does the fisherman fit on a slimline if done as a book? Danielle wants to know.
I think that this guy would fit on a slim line because he's about 3 inches tall, and he's not as, he's only about, well, from there to there, he's only about 2 inches wide. So yes, he would definitely fit on a slim line.
Nice.
But my brother's birthday is coming up, and here I'll be done with a card. And then I just had a little micron pen, so let me trim my happy birthday. And then I did pop up my happy birthday with foam tape. All right, so actually I think I didn't trim that close enough.
Valerie Brown says she needs the Christmas tree stencil. She has the stamp set and the snowflake stencil.
Okay,
already.
perfect. Just write that down.
Okay, I didn't know if...
Yeah, oh no, I'm doing them as optional add-ons for each item, so
All right.
you don't have to do it as a bundle.
Okay.
So yeah, that's perfect. Because I know they came out with that stamp set a little while ago. Or it was a new release, I think, last month. So I knew some people might have it. Or you might have another background Christmas stamp that you can use, or... So, okay. Then I did just draw. I'm leery about setting my hand on top of my happy birthday. So yeah, the fishing line I just drew. And if you have some type of balloon die or a string die, or this die set I think does come with a fishing line, but I didn't do it. So anyways, that's our quick and easy guy card. And then the last one we're going to do tonight is a Halloween card. And I think I said this before, I don't really send Halloween cards, but I just think they're fun. So that's what we're doing. Let's see, this is a cheesecloth stamp. It's really pretty versatile because you could use it as any like background stamp. There we go. Okay, so yep, it's a cheesecloth background stamp is the background on here. And in your kit, now there's little pieces in here, so don't lose them.
All of a sudden, Facebook's not letting me like things. So
Were you liking too much stuff?
I must be.
No.
Yeah,
Anyways, there's the eyeballs.
there. Now they're back at it.
Okay. And there's the black insides of the eyeballs, but those you could always like draw with a marker or a stamp too if you wanted. Oh, Stephanie's on Hoffman.
Yep, I see that.
Okay, this is for backing your words. Here you have some words. And then you have your envelope. And you have your card base, which I'm going to set to the side. Now, in here, you have, this is your, I can't remember if it's called the mummy or what it's called, but one of these pieces, this one, is the one that the eyeballs were attached to. So you're going to pull one of them out and you're going to color it black to get that. Okay, rather than die cut it twice, we just die cut it once. And you can pull out whichever one you want depending on where you want to put the eyeballs, but there should be one in there that you could pop out, you know, that kind of goes at that level and color it black. Now when Wendy cut these, she tried to get your eyeballs out. You know, she just put the circles, so that's why there's circles in a couple of them. All right. All right, we're almost there. We're almost done weeding. And then there was another piece of cardstock in there. This one, your white one, is for your background stamp. Okay, so our background stamp I stamped with a gray. Now, if you don't want it to move, you could put a piece of, you know, you can't attach the magnets to it because you're going all the way down onto the, you know, on the paper. So you can't hold your paper in place. But somebody suggested last week or the week before, not last week because we were super busy last week, but the week before somebody suggested using a piece of washi tape on the back to hold it in place, because then you could stamp it twice if you wanted. I'm just going to go for it. And I think I have trouble sometimes because my table has a little bit of give to it. And I think it was Stephanie or Bernice or somebody told me to turn it upside down and do it. And I did that and it seemed to work. I don't know if I need to do it this time, but since I can't pull it off and re-stamp it, I mean I could on the back. Or I do find that I can go like this and rub on the back too. And then I keep my fingers crossed. Yep, there's a cheesecloth. It's not as dark as my original one, probably because my stamp pad was used a whole bunch of times. Actually, I think I might turn it over and I might try and get it a little bit darker. This time I'm going to try and just use one of my black ink pads because my taupe one, yeah, I think I want a little bit more color to that. Now it might be too much, but it's okay because I'm doing it on the back and I can use whichever side I want.
Yeah. Right.
I can do whatever I
Oh,
darn well
there.
please. So there. You're right. Let's see how dark it is with the black. Is it too dark? Huh, I think I'm going to use it. All right, so we are attaching that behind there. You know, or I could go the lighter. I actually think I like the medium version best, but I don't have another piece of paper, so I'm just going to go with the darker version. And I am going to attach that. Actually, instead of attaching it onto the back of here, I am just going to attach it right onto my card, and I'm going to center it, because then I can just attach my frame right over the top of it. Sometimes I make them so long ago that I can't remember exactly what I did. And sometimes I can't remember what I did 2 weeks ago, much less 2 months ago.
Yeah. Just wait.
All right, so now I'm going to use my glue press just on my frame. And maybe on a few of the white areas. Or the outline areas, I mean. So if you're waiting to hear from me for certain things like charging you, like because you added on, I will probably be working on a lot of that on Sunday. I'll probably do a lot of entering tomorrow. On Saturday, I'm actually volunteering at our downtown festival, and meeting my daughter to go walk through some of the areas. So, and then on Sunday I will be back to working on paperwork type stuff and watching the Packer game. I don't even know what time the Packer game's on.
Oh. I don't either.
Oh, you usually work, so you probably don't pay attention as much on Sundays.
I always look to see what
Do
time
you?
it's going to be on, so I know how busy it's going to be at Costco.
Oh. Because during the game it's not busy at all.
Yeah,
It kind of dies.
yeah.
Oops, I didn't center that very good, but I mean, I don't think it totally matters. Okay, now I'm going to turn it over. I am going to color this one black, and I did just color mine with a Sharpie. So if you have a black Copic or something, that would work too. I'm just using a black Sharpie. And yes, could have I cut this with black paper? Yeah, it just would have been die cutting it twice. And you can always just take and trim a piece of black paper too and attach it behind that. This way I'm just going to color it and I'm going to inlay it in there. Oops. And I bent my paper, and you know what? That's okay, because it's a mummy. He's all disheveled anyways. And again, it'll take us a bit to get orders out. If you need yours for a specific thing, definitely let us know. Next week I will be able to give you an update on whether we can ship class orders with your order or whether those are just going to ship separately. I'm thinking it's probably easiest to just ship them
Oh, it
separately.
looks like the Packer game. Thanks a lot, Wendy. Looks like the Packer game is 7:20 on Sunday.
Oh, perfect. I'll be able to, yeah, yay.
6:20 Mountain Time.
Okay.
Yeah. Nice.
I might
Thank
actually work and then reward myself with not working during the Packer game.
Yes.
That might be nice. Oh, I was going to be like, I've lost one of my dots. It was on my finger. So I didn't really lose it. I just misplaced it.
Jill's been careful that you put it on right side up. Upside down.
Okay, I am looking for my little picker thing. Hang on a second. My jewel picker, where did it go? That I was going to use to pick up the little... Okay, I don't know where my jewel picker is. Or my tweezers. Googly eyes on here would be very fun, too. Yeah, usually I know exactly where my little jewel picker is. I found my tweezers in the last couple minutes. But my jewel picker is stumping me. It's here somewhere. You can attach your eyeballs wherever you want them. Oh, and don't forget to put my magnets back. Hang on, I'm doing that really quick so they don't get lost. There we go. I left Dodge at home. He was like, I'm done for the day. See ya. Have fun.
Yeah. You don't feed me when I get there anyway, so.
So now I am just picking a word. Maybe I will send a Halloween card to Evan Oliver.
That would be nice.
Yeah, I think they might like that. Well, for about 2 seconds.
Yeah.
And if I put something in it, no. That's okay. Yeah, maybe I will send them a Halloween card. Even though I see them all the time, I'll just send them a card through the mail. Because it's always fun to get mail. All right. 3 cards in a little over a half an hour.
Hey.
Hey.
It's very nice.
All right. That's what the make and take cards. So this one you do need to supply your, oh no, this one had printed words to it, so you don't have to worry about supplying any words. But you will not have the cheesecloth, or you might have the cheesecloth background. You're just gonna, you could distress it, you could brush blend it, you could do some direct to paper on it, you could use any background stamp that you have. You just go nuts. So, all right. There we go. 3 of our make and take cards. Next week we'll probably do a few more make and take cards. And then we'll move.
We need elves to clean up our craft room. Yes, we do, Kathleen.
We need who?
Elves.
Oh, elves.
Sarah's had an elf here.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
her sister-in-law is here.
Oh, yes. She has been cleaning up my stamp room a lot.
Yeah.
So, anyways, thanks for joining me tonight, guys. And join me next week. I'll give you an update and we'll do a few more of the quicker, easier make and take cards. And then we'll get back on